Well, I left the modeling behind when I moved to New York because I was ready to get a real, dependable job. I'm going to be an actress. Yeah, in other words, I waited tables. It was luau night and some pervert tried to untie my bikini top. I lunged around and grabbed the perpetrator by the Adam's apple, digging my fingernails into his throat and walking him slowly backwards towards the front door. I love my life, I love my job, I love my life.
Sunshine, do we have a problem?
This fucker untied my bikini while I was waiting on a table.
I want you to take 10 deep breaths.
I knew something was wrong if a bouncer was giving me anger management tips. I decided to bounce this crisis off of my friend Aura. She's very peace, love, and patchouli. I met her at her favorite macro-neurotic restaurant for a bowl of air and a cup of steam. What you need to do is ask the universe for a change. Okay, woo, little hippy-dippy from Eora. It's one thing to say, I love my life. It is quite another thing to talk to the universe. I'm telling you, if you put it out there, the universe will give you a change. Universe? I need a change. Universe, I'm ready for a change. And you know, for the first time, I really started to believe a change was coming. The nightclub was straight in front of me when... I can't believe you're alive. When I saw the car, I was sure you were a DOA. So what do we got here? Pedestrian, struck by a car going 40 miles per hour. Head went through, completely shattered the windshield. Then she was thrown 10 feet, landing on the pavement, hitting her cervical, lumbar, and head. All right, I'm going to have your brother fill out your insurance information, and then we'll send you right up to X-ray. I'm a waitress. I don't have insurance. Oh, no insurance. Okay, well, someone will take you up eventually. CAT scan showed you do have trauma to the head. It's hard to tell the extent of the damage right now, but you definitely have a concussion. You should get that neck and back looked at by a specialist. Now, I'm going to put a neck brace on you and you can go home. Oh, sweetheart. It's Mom. Your brother called me. Oh, honey, I can't believe this happened. No, honey, no. Didn't they tell you in the hospital that with a concussion you shouldn't go to sleep? He didn't? Piece of shit, I want to kill that fucking doctor. Make some chai and turn on the TV to something that'll keep you awake. Fox News. You always yell at the TV when that's on. Orthopedics. Now, who is your healthcare provider? Oh, I see. Well, are you workman's comp? Were you hurt on the job? You were hit by a car. Well, were you in the car? Well, that's no fault. No, I am not saying that you were at fault. It is something that covers people hurt in accidents up to a certain amount. Well, you have to get a lawyer first and file all the paperwork before the doctor can see you. I looked around the room. It was full of crippled people with braces or canes or wheelchairs. Okay, stop staring, read a magazine. I flipped through the magazines. Fitness, muscle magazine, in shape. People, that's cruel. Now I'm gonna move your leg now. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop. He hits my left leg with a little mallet to check my reflexes, and it moves. And then he hits my right leg, and it barely moves. I want you to continue wearing your neck brace, but I also want you to wear this, he said, handing me a back brace. Oh, great. Wounded wear. You know, I used to get paid to wear this stuff. As soon as I said it, I realized, oh my God, he thinks I'm an ex-dominatrix. I mean, he didn't say anything, but from his beet red face, I could tell.
Now, I'm going to give you a nerve test. I am going to stick this pin in your arms and your legs and test your nerves.
After a few days of driving myself crazy and wondering what my test and MRI results would show and if I had permanent damage to my brain, I decided to focus on the bigger question. Will I ever be able to have sex again? I'd only started dating Brooklyn. That's what I nicknamed him a couple of weeks before the accident. And we had not actually technically sealed the deal. He'd bring me CDs he made with funny titles on them, like the music you can't remember since the accident, or songs to sing when you're roadkill. He undressed me slowly, as if he was undressing a China doll, and as he took off my shirt, he caressed my breast, and I almost came just from that. Don't judge, it had been a while. I decided to take it up a notch and give him a hand job. Oh, I'm quite good at them. I use this over and under technique, where you put slight pressure on the head before you go down the other side. Sorry. Anyway, he was upright and accounted for in a matter of seconds, and oh yeah, things were right on track. And then I couldn't move. Move, stupid arm, move.
I think that we should operate. For your spine, I would make an incision down your spinal column and remove the matter that is pressing on your nerves. It's not 100% because over time your discs could fuse together by themselves, which would leave you with no mobility.
Call me crazy, but those odds, they don't sound too good.
Well, you do have another option. Epidural steroid injections.
No, I'm going to take this epidural needle and put it through your tailbone up into your lower back. Oh, shit! Motherfucker!
Oh! Stop! Please!
Are you okay in there? You know, if he hits you once, he'll hit you again. This has been going on for 3 days. A urologist determined after analyzing my stone and urine that the kidney stone was caused by steroids. Yeah, those injections they were giving me in my back did give me something after all. No fault didn't see it that way, though. According to them, my stone was not a direct result of the accident, so they wouldn't cover my $2,000 emergency room visit. You should also apply for food stamps and Social Security disability. One must always be appropriately dressed, even when one's applying for food stamps. I looked through my closet full of beautiful clothes. Should I wear my helmet lang or my juicy couture? I guess I did kind of stick out, being one of 2 white women in the waiting room. The other one was missing 6 of her front teeth and carrying on a rather heated discussion with the wall. Well, well, well. And what are you doing here, Paris Hilton? I can't go to the grocery store on the corner because they know me there. Can of beans, $1, natural peanut butter. Oh, forget about it. Too expensive. Being a vegan on food stamps was going to be a challenge. Come on, Hogan. Looks like a credit card. Nobody'll ever know. You just punch in your PIN number and you're done.
Hogan, oh my God, your accident, so horrible. I think about it all the time. I even wrote a poem about it called Waitress Through the Windshield.
Oh my God, yeah, that's
She used to be pretty. Now her face and body are riddled with pain. She used to be popular. Now nobody remembers her name. She used to have everything, till the cars that hit her took it all away. It would have been better had she died that fateful day.
Oh, that's really sweet, but I'm in a hurry.
How would you like to pay?
Oh, food stamps.
Slide your card, punch in your PIN. I feel another poem coming on.
Oh, you're reading Lance Armstrong's book. Are you a cyclist?
No. But I have cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
After I pulled my foot out of my mouth, I got her story. She was 30 years old, and for the first time in her adult life, she had managed to get together enough money to get medical insurance. After a month, she went to her gynecologist for a routine exam, and they found a lump in her breast. 2 weeks later, she was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. The insurance company decided it was a pre-existing condition and wouldn't cover her treatment. I know the insurance company doesn't care if I live, but I care. I mean, I'm only 30. I'm not ready to die.
You hurt real bad, don't you?
Yeah.
Man, I know what that's like.
Then he stood up and looked at my mother with his hand reached out.
Hey lady, give me your coat. A look of horror mixed with confusion crossed her face. Don't worry, not gonna steal it. Just want to try to help your daughter.
Then he took my mom's coat and folded it up on an empty chair he brought over, and he gently picked up my leg and placed it on top.
Makes it feel a little better, don't it?
Yeah, it does. His name was Darnell, and he had been shot 5 times. He was working the streets at the time. Okay, I didn't actually press him to find out what working the streets meant, but I'm guessing it wasn't driving an ice cream truck. Being that his mother had the doctors leave one of the bullets in his stomach, just as a reminder, so he'd never be that stupid again. I was thoroughly impressed. I mean, I'd never met anybody that had been shot before. Your mom sounds like one tough lady.
Yeah, she's a strong woman. I was in the hospital for 6 months. When the doctors told her I probably wouldn't walk again, she said, well then you don't know my son very well, because Darnell is gonna walk out the door of this hospital. And you best be making that happen. I bet she does not let you out of her sight now. Got that right. She told me if she ever caught me on the streets again, she'd shoot me herself.
And with that, my own mother returned with a handful of drinks. She'd got on a Starbucks run. She even brought one for Darnell. I didn't want to tell her that it probably wasn't the best idea to bring in fancy drinks when you're begging the government for money because you can't work. Instead, I just decided to enjoy it, because this was her way of being strong. Darnell and I sat there enjoying our chai. Be careful. It's addicting. This stuff is like crack. Every Saturday there's this punk concert around the corner from my house. I had almost made it past the mohawks and combat boots when a guy with purple hair said,
Man, that is so cool. It's not often that you see a hot cripple.